I'm really happy that we made it to the final. It's our second final in a row. It feels good to be able to fight for the spot at the top again, so I'm excited.
I'm definitely looking forward to playing in Madrid. I know the Spanish fans are as crazy as they come. It was always the events that made me feel like the whole thing was worth it. I think in general I would just be so focused on the games that I won't really realize what is currently going on around me. But then when I look back at the games afterwards, I'll feel like it was a very special moment and that I would like to make it once again in the next year.
It would mean a lot. It would be the second time we win the split, which would mean we had a successful season, and it would give us a lot of momentum going into Worlds. So it means a lot for us.
I mean, I look forward to it. It was great in Copenhagen. This time around my family's coming, so that's awesome.
Both for me and amazing. It's pretty good to have like a good showing at a final and win the final, because like throughout the years we have always, you know, like amazing. After Fnatic, he got like a bit shit on by the community, and for me it's like no matter what like team I play in, there's like a lot of negative and positive on what I do.
Me and Chachi are great friends and I wish him best of luck, but I think we have the edge. I always like to perform on live big arenas and a lot of people, because it's quite a feeling to just feel the excitement and the pressure on the stage.
I think I was never really gone. At least when it comes to performance, I felt like I was never really gone. I still consider myself the best AD carry in Europe, and I didn't really feel like I was threatened by the other players. But since I wasn't playing, it was hard to justify it, and I felt like I had to kind of fight my own demons in a way, because after a certain point I started doubting myself and I started thinking that maybe I wouldn't come back. But after playing the semifinals against Misfits, I realized that nothing has changed and I'm still the best AD carry in Europe. And even though Offset is probably the second best AD carry in Europe, it won't change the fact that we will lift the trophy in the end.
You don't have a bag again for your stuff.
Why
don't you just get like, it could even be like a shopping bag, like a plastic bag or something.
Look, it's the NA LCS Pro.
This is really
Did you know
extreme.
it?
Do you know you have so much hair in your mouse?
Yeah.
Of course.
Like, how do you even play with this mouse?
What?
It's so dirty, your mouse.
Of course it's dirty.
Like, I'm struggling with mine, but it's not even close by you.
But I haven't even... do you try to take things up it or what?
Yeah, look at this. You see this shit?
Really?
Yeah, it actually bothers your gameplay.
It's like, yeah, it doesn't get broke.
Okay, but give
Cut. It's not hair-proof or what?
What? It's fine, no?
But there's 2 hairs inside his mouse, it's fine.
Right here.
Look at this. Do you see this long hair?
No, I really don't.
This.
Yeah, I see.
It's voided. It's like we have a pet in the Fnatic area.
My team is so bad. Hey!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Bombers! Did we get that on camera? The play, no, the actual play.
You
didn't get the play?
We are training you for POV.
Yeah, it's POV stream. I'm just breathing down your neck. Watching every move. Look at me, you're trying to get the cannon. Oh, I got the cannon. I was always the one whining and solo queue and flaming, and then right now I'm okay, I'm reformed, you know. But now Hilly's just taken over. I've just passed over the disease, toxicity. And now Mr. Hilly Chang is just constantly flaming everybody in solo queue. Use your spells, noobs! I'm hyped because my family's coming later today. Like they're gonna be in Madrid real soon. So I'm pretty happy to see my family.
Today?
Yeah, they're coming today. So my brother and my father, I'm really happy that I get to see them. And I mean, if my family's in town, I'm not losing anytime soon, my friend. I'm not losing my first final.
I'm really proud of Whippo, I really am. We both started playing League of Legends around the end of Season 2, start of Season 3. I got the impression that the game is not really that fun alone, so I was like, I'll just get my brother to play with me. Like, our personalities are basically like, he can't stand me being better than him, and I can't stand him being better than me, so we're always like surpassing each other, and I'm the older brother, I'm supposed to be better than my younger brother, right? And then for him, I guess from his point of view, it's like, oh, it's my older brother, but like I'm the underdog and I can overthrow him, so I can be better than him. It's always been competitive in any game we've ever done, ever played, and I think I really enjoy that. I think we're both really blessed. Like, I think my life, growing up at least, in our childhood, with the fact that we, as brother, I had a younger brother and he had an older brother, to like kind of, you know, bounce off of, has always been really nice. I think Gabriel doesn't look at the game he doesn't tunnel vision, he looks at the game from a very global perspective, rather than how do I set myself up for success and how do I win the game. He looks at it from a very global, from a team perspective, and I think it's a great quality to have. Goatee. His goatee is really meme, actually. I think it looks fine on him, makes him look a little bit older, but in my opinion, he looks way better without, and he looks kind of like a Mexican drug dealer or something. Like Whippo Escobar is, I think, puts the whole thing quite well.
The vibe is really good here. Everyone's really excited about our game tomorrow. Everyone's a bit nervous, hyped. It's really crazy knowing that so many fans come here just to, well, not only meet us, just to see the bar, because I don't think they knew me and we were going to be here, but there's so many people around wanting to talk to us, want pictures, and it's just really, really crazy. What am I doing? I am taking a small break from practice to get a little walk outside. It's pretty nice having a small look in the area nearby, getting some fresh air, and yeah, just chilling for a bit. Dylan is a little addicted to coffee, so Dylan is making sure that he gets some coffee so he can start preparing some beautiful drafts for tomorrow.
I would say the scrims have been going relatively well. We're just going with the flow and not really learning anything, but instead just perfecting what we've been doing and not really mixing up too many things and just making sure that we're solid for the finals.
So we will never lose 3 games to them unless we're tilting.
All right.
Because of 1 loss.
How are we going to prevent tilt, besides not losing?
Coaching staff. Sleep, eat, drink a lot of water. I don't know.
Roxa, a loss condition.
Overexcitement. Because
that's a good one.
Often in our games, especially when things are going well, it just ends up with everyone starting to scream like crazy. And then no one really knows what's going on, and then we end up going ham and we die. Well, obviously,
Caps never gets excited.
Obviously we can be hyped, but we need to contain it.
So hype is gonna happen. I don't think it's bad. Who's gonna help Rockstar to calm down the team? Everyone? No one?
Everyone.
It's on everyone.
I would say one could be selfishness.
Selfishness.
If you are getting like perma-ganked and we're playing for the other side of the map, then just accept that we're playing to win, not to have people shine and make people happy. We're only playing to win, whatever it takes.
So the exercise is about each player having to come up with a loss condition for the team, so a way we're going to lose against Schalke, and also to think of a win condition on how we're going to win, like what are our strengths, how do we play League of Legends, what have we been really good at the entire season, and how are we going to make sure that we actually exercise it during the games.
I would like people to communicate when the enemy team can't make a play on your lane.
Can't?
Yeah, like so for example, like if they can't go top and get anything, then I will communicate they can't go top. So we shouldn't go top either.
So I noticed that players have gone into autopilot sometimes during scrims and just assume how things have to be instead of clearly communicating it. And so that's why I did this exercise to make sure that everyone at least thought a little bit about how we're going to lose and win the game, and also had an opportunity to speak up about things they want to improve for our last set of scrims and also for the final, so that everyone is back on fully sharpness.
I don't think they can stop us from doing any of this. But we only have 3 games left before we go on stage, so let's make sure that we incorporate all our 7 win conditions for tomorrow and try to avoid our loss conditions, because Then we're gonna go 3-0, lift the trophy once more, and be happy. Yeah.
I am really confident about going into the series, but you know, there's always that voice in your head that says maybe, maybe not. Like 2 weeks ago, for the first time, I actually thought to myself, this might be the end of your winning spree. You know, like the entire time I was just building towards building a history and being the first one to make 2, 3, 4, 5 as a coach. But now it's not like I need to be the first to be 6. No, it's I need to not end the winning spree. I'm not nervous at all. Also not full confident either. I mean, I am confident, but I'm not going to say it's going to be a 3-0 whitewash. We've prepared very well, but yeah, I think the nerves have gone after, you know, a couple of finals.
I think I was more nervous for the semifinals than I am for today. Schalke might be a harder team, but with so many people watching and so much at stake, I think it's gonna be easier than the semifinals. Meanwhile here, I feel like my experience will come in very handy, and I can sort of abuse Upset in a way because it's after all his first time, and I don't think he will be able to handle the pressure as well as I will.
I can also start feeling now that the nerves and the excitement are slowly coming in more and more when the day is progressing, but I'm trying to keep it down for now. When we finally have these chances and get to play in these arenas, it feels like the reward for playing in a way. Like this is just the coolest part of the job, so I'm really excited.
No! What? Are you good at moving on the body?
Of course. I can check that. Yes, it feels really warm right now, and I can imagine if there's a million people, then it's gonna be... Me
and Martin were told earlier it's gonna be really warm.
So unless maybe I can drop my pants or something.
Maybe not the best idea.
I'm patrolling the perimeter.
Are you the new referee?
I think I'd be a little biased. I believe that was a bug. Can we pause? Hellesang, what was that? That hook seemed like it should have hit. My bad. I thought it was a bug. My family's gonna sit somewhere here. I'm just gonna be looking at them, you know.
If they're right here,
yeah, somewhere here in this area is where family sits. So it's like everyone's family is just gonna be looking at you, and you're like, ah.
It will feel better after.
I don't want to say anything. I just want to say,
They say too easy. It's too easy.
He's poker. He's poker. Look at that's the face of someone who's trying to hide the poker.
No, I actually don't.
No?
I actually have nothing.
Oh, he just wants to find something to be good. Okay.
I like that style.
He's nervous because he needs a really spicy meme for the interview. Yeah.
What do I say?
What do you say?
Wait, is it right now? It's not right now, is it?
No, we're gonna mic you up so you can hear the interviewer.
He's still watching. He doesn't realize it's right now.
We already qualified for Worlds, so I hope today we can show a performance that you guys can be proud of at Worlds as well. And if you want to see Schalke get clapped, then I want to hear a clap.
That was a banger. Did you guys know that? Did the audience clap or what? We couldn't really hear, but did the audience clap?
Yeah, I mean, you had the clap, but not like once, but yeah.
Level 6, but Broxson not concerned about the Lissandra. He's got his eyes on the Cho'Gath. Going to use the ultimate there, trying to buy a bit of time. Subjugate isn't going to be enough. Is it touching now? Running for his life. He's so low. Looks like he's going to get cut down. Whippo, will the kill get donated? One more parlay ought to do it. Bang! One shot, one kill. Skarner ultimate is available. He's taking his time. He's running under the tower. Maybe he wants to deny. Is there going to be enough tower shots to kill him? This could be an awkward moment if he manages to get away with it. Is he going to get taken down? A beautiful execute from Whippo. Not the happiest circumstance, but happy not to give up the goal. Schalke in game 1, they said, we don't care about your MVP. We're here to play.
think we need to be willing to invest resources into bot lane.
Yeah.
Because it's really clear after this game that they are just playing for bot lane. And if we don't help me, then I'm gonna be 50 CS behind every game and we can't teamfight.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can win them. I think we need to be able to
He did a
teamfight.
path towards top while suddenly he did like...
Yeah, what a tackle to Reckless. They must let immediate follow. Cap's trying to turn it back though. Fires out with the ultimate. Amazing now. Could get taken down to my ass, but they're firing back so much in the middle of everybody. The knock-up, the shutdown. Not today. Amazing. Very slow missile speed there. And Cap's gonna immediately try to pick up Amazing. This could be the pick that starts up Baron. But they get multiple number knock-up. Newton goes in. He sees an opportunity. Can they take down Hillisang? It's not gonna happen. Here comes Soaz. Not gonna find it, but the knock-up will connect to the upset. Reckless doesn't hesitate. He's got blood in his eyes. It's the right call. Schalke go down, and Europe, your reigning champions, will not go quietly into that dark night.
Fnatic, they find themselves a win in game 2. The series is tied at 1-1. Madrid goes wild. Gentlemen, we have a series on our hands.
Now running, could be in trouble. Pike is very difficult to get away from. Ghostwater dive forward. Where's the Bone Skewer gonna go? Using the ulti to get himself into it. Pulling us back. A beautiful play. The best Pike in the world, you said, Deficio. Very lackluster. Ornn wants to turn this one. They're all grouped up. 3 members hit by the Ornn ultimate. Vizicachi off to the side. The strong Gnar. The gold advantage on the Gnar. Not going to be enough. Goodbye to Vizicachi. Amazing trying to fire back on his Soaz, but the cleanse is there. The spellbook going to make sure that he can get out of that one. Amazing running. Reckless sees the kill in his sights. Hillisang moving forward, but the dash out from LeBlanc is just enough to save it in the end. They get the reset, but the pillar there is beautiful. Tries to pull it back, but immediately the ulti comes out. Goodbye to the Gnar. Goodbye to the advantages for Schalke. Upset now running. They're looking to solidify the advantage. And Fnatic find the win in game 3.
Gragas in the draft, but he is changing the game.
Here comes Moxie to the pull him, slap him together, get a kill back. Well played from the jungler.
Now the TP comes through to defend the Fnatic bot lane.
Nuke Duck debating if he even cares. He's ready to go for it. Cap's now pulling the team back. He's gonna use the Flawless Duet to lock up a member, but they flash out. The immediate lockup comes through. The damage reduction, not enough. No depth to find today. The Horn blown. The engage comes out. Vizicachi trying to buy a bit more time. They have the Cho'Gath, the beautiful combo. It goes in. Vizicachi takes out Hillisang. Can they actually win this fight? Upset untouched, but his mana is low. He's still doing so much damage. Reckless now in trouble, but the double 80 carries or the double carries are there. Reckless now pulling back. Brings back the feathers. That's the turn that they needed. Oh, going for more. Caps and Reckless now going to step forward. This could be disaster. Upset goes in. He's gonna get it. Reckless running for his life. Not today. Taking out the double for Upset. Find an opportunity for White. Hillisang now looking for it. He gets it started off. Vander now trying to interrupt with the taunt. Nuke Duck looking for a way to the back line, but Upset remains untouched. Sadly, Vander gonna get cut down immediately by Reckless. Buys a bit of time with the stopwatch. Upset now looking for a little bit more. Nuke Duck does try to get out, but he's so low. Schalke cut down by Reckless in their final moments. That's the Quadra. He wants the Penta, but Upset's not gonna let it happen. Fnatic will not be stopped, gentlemen. They will not be denied. And for the 7th time, Europe, Fnatic are your champions!
We're gonna win Worlds.
Wow.
That said, I think most of us still have RNG fresh in their minds. They're a pretty solid team, and honestly, we pulled a few cards out of their book and used them ourselves to win this split. That said, with the month in Korea that we're going to spend boot camping, we're going to try our hardest to make sure that we're prepared and show the best showing that Europe's ever had in the Worlds.